Hey YouTube, O'Doyle the Gamer here, and welcome to my first video of this channel. Today we are going to play through Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. This is one of my favorite games of the Resident Evil franchise. The game was released in 2017 and is regarded as the game that brought Resident Evil back to its survival horror roots. It was the first game to feature the RE engine, which has since been used in the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes as well as the Resident Evil 8. This game also deviated from the action sequence shooter gameplay that was used in Resident Evils 4, 5, and 6. While 4 is revered as the best game of the series, the other two are not well regarded as they were seen as Capcom's attempt to venture into the shooter game genre in response to Halo and Call of Duty. One of the other unique traits of this game is that it takes the first person's perspective, something Capcom hadn't tried since Resident Evil Survivor and Resident Evil Dead Aim. While Capcom did release games like the Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles, those played more like arcade shooters instead of a survival horror game. So as we get started, I'm going to go over some of the lore and influences used to make this game. So let's get started.
Hey, baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon.
Alright, so we've got a video here of a lovely young lady.
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my
Talking about being away for some time on a babysitting job.
Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie.
Okay, what's she lying about? What is going on? She looks like she's now in distress.
If you get this, stay away.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, so this is now about 3 years later after that video was sent.
How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dolby.
As you can see, these graphics are really, really good.
I know.
Just very well polished, very detailed.
I have to find out what happened.
Looking around here. Just trying to get a feel of the controller a little bit. I mean, for a game that just launched this new engine to develop its games, I mean, you can just really tell this is
the place.
Really well polished. I mean, and it's only going to get better with time. I mean, for those of you who've played the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, just the RE engine has gotten better. I mean, Resident Evil 8, just graphics-wise, is arguably one of the best graphics utilized in this engine. Alright, so kind of checking my status here. So this is the first time in a Resident Evil game where we've had a main character that has been married. Alright, gate's locked. Let's see if this thing over here works. Over here to the side. Okay, nobody's coming to answer. The only other character I can think of is actually Barry Burton. I think all the other characters that we have seen throughout the series are single. There's never any reference. Alright, we got some film equipment laying here. Let's see what's in here. Some kind of pamphlet that has, okay, project proposal, sneak into a Louisiana ghost house. Join us. Now it looks like it's written in blood. So camera equipment. Alright, this gate is broken, so it looks like we accept her gift. So we're going to go inside here. So as I was saying, Barry Burton is the only other Resident Evil character that I remember that was married, or at least was married and may have divorced. It's never really told what's happened to Barry's wife, but we know he was married at some point. Who's that walking in the background? Alright, we're going to follow this trail here. So this game, if we notice, none of the traditional characters have made any appearance. No Claire, no Leon, no Chris, no Jill. Rebecca Chambers isn't here. So it looks like, I mean, we have an entire new character cast that Capcom is bringing us to, that is introducing us to. Okay. Walking down this trail. So apparently the lady at the beginning is our wife, and she's been now missing for 3 years. And as I will show you here in just a few seconds, we've gotten correspondence that says that she is in Dulvey, Louisiana, and to come get her. Now, of course, I mean, I can think of several things wrong with this picture. First off, why didn't you incorporate the police? If you got the email, couldn't you have had it authenticated? Maybe given an idea of where this was coming from? That could have given you a heads up of perhaps some bizarre things going on in the area. Yeah, this is the email I was talking about. Dulvey, Louisiana, Baker Farm, come get me. But of course, I mean, we're talking about video game logic here, so if our character was thinking logically, we wouldn't really have a game to be playing, so we'll walk around through here. An old swing. Certainly this place has not been taken well care of over the last few years. Let the light on. So, the door closed on us. So the door looks like it was booby-trapped.
Damn.
A lot of people give Resident Evil 5 a bad rap because it takes place mostly in the daylight. But I think depending on the use of the atmosphere that you're in, daylight can be effectively scary if used properly. Over 20 missing in 2 years. certainly this house has been just abandoned, just left to rot. That's gross. Ugh. Even grosser. So, one of the vibes that I get when playing through this just reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I'm just waiting for Leatherface to jump around the corner with a chainsaw. I'll go up here and look. Now, this game does deviate from other Resident Evil games, as instead of using the traditional typewriter, they're using, as you can see there, a tape recorder. We just picked up a VHS tape. For those of you who were born, let's say, post 2000, that's how we used to watch movies before the advent of DVDs. In this room, looks like there's a fuse panel there. Have a look at the apparently nobody don't want us playing music. See what these are. Photographs. That looks like a jail cell there. Doesn't really tell us what's going on. Doesn't really tell us what's in there. Looks like our wife. Alright, this TV's on, so let's... We have that VHS tape, so let's have a look at it. Derelict House, June 1st, Dulvey Haunted House Rehearsal, Clancy Jarvis, Abandoned House.
Boo. Where did you find this guy?
So that van we ran into right before we got on the path to come to this house that we're in belonged to these guys. The guy motioning us there, that's Andre.
Not feeling it. Again? Just don't be
The jerk in the sports jacket, that is Pete. And then we are in the perspective of Clancy here.
First, then we shoot the intro.
And it looks like they are kind of like...
the show's name this time, okay?
They kind of take the persona of the ghost hunters.
Another worthless fucking shithole.
It seems like they're investigating this derelict house to see if they can find some answers on what happened.
Are we rolling? All right, let's go.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
After you.
So, why are we in hell this time?
Do you ever prep?
What's the prep? Shitty house, spooky sounds? Ooh, is it haunted? Fuck me. I was
Ouch.
anchored, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
Now that was a burn.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
Alright, so one of the things we're starting
How
to
long
pick
did you say
up
this place
on
has been
here,
abandoned?
3 years.
Andre seems to have done some research into what was going on, and
Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
He's talking about
Hillbillies, the Bakers.
a family that
Jack
once
and
lived
Marguerite
here known
Baker.
as the Baker family.
They were
Of course, you
quiet,
might
like
remember
that.
that from
A
the
lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas.
email and
Bad seed, apparently.
Mia's correspondence to come get her.
Ah,
She
shit.
mentioned the Baker farm,
Oh,
so
I should have worn my
we
good
know
shoes.
of
Oh,
3
shit.
characters specifically.
Glad I had my shots.
Jack, Marguerite, as you can also see, Clancy
Make a
just
great
kind of,
backdrop.
not Clancy,
Andre,
but
what do
Andre
you
just
think?
took off by himself.
Andre?
So Jack and Marguerite owned the property.
Andre!
They had a son, Lucas,
Clancy, you
who
see where
kind
Andre
of seems
went?
like he was a troublemaker.
Where is he? Unfucking believable.
Alright, so
This is
we're
the
going
last
back
time I
this
worked
way to
with that
kind of
guy.
investigate what those noises
I mean,
are.
producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me.
I'm kind of getting a little bit of a Blair Witch Project vibe. Just with the video camera and...
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
So I talked about in my introduction just some of the influence, and it really seems like they're paying homage to
Andre?
some of the great works of horror over the years. Of course, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a cult classic.
Andre, where are you, man?
The Blair Witch Project is really the movie that really started the genre of found footage, which kind of gives you more of a reality-based ghost story. And you really see how those influences have...
What the hell?
You really see how those influences are oozing out of this.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Alright, secret passageway.
All right, new deal. We find Andre and we go.
Now,
fuck
one of the
this
things
show.
we gotta keep in mind as we're playing this is... this is giving us a clue of where to go. So when we reassume Ethan... Yeah, this right here is very reminiscent of the end of the Blair Witch Project. As you can see down there in that... You can see somebody standing down there.
Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So, you first. What do you see?
Just
What
waiting
is
for
it?
somebody... You're just waiting for somebody to either just fall down or... Oh, well, we found Andre. Well, this isn't pretty. Whatever's happening probably doesn't sound very pretty. So that kind of gives us a hunch of where... That kind of gives us a clue of where we're going to go next.
Jesus.
So we saw the mechanism for the trap door over by the fireplace, so we're going to walk over that way. As you can see, there's the lever. So we'll pull that down. And there we go. There's the trap door. Alright, I don't see Andre's body anymore, so it's been moved. So, there's now only one way to go. There's no going back up. No. There's the broken pipe that Andre was hung on. Still see the blood. Ugh. I hate to know how cold that water is. Even though this is in Louisiana, I mean, being underneath an old cellar, all that rock and everything, you know. There's Andre's body. Ugh. These look like people who are missing. What on earth has been going on here? But as I was saying with that water there, you didn't...
Mia?
There's somebody in there. I think that might be our wife. Let's go over here and see what's going on. I'm just saying, even though that was underground, I don't think the heat would have got... Alright, so... Clancy L, as we can see, Peter and Andre are dead, along with a whole host of other people. We read that newspaper article earlier, said over 20 missing in 2 years. Here's some more. At the top it says Mia. Now that's our wife, but there's nothing out beside her. So, alright, there's bolt cutter, so that should get us into that cell. So maybe we can kind of start getting some answers on what she was lying about. Because if you remember, she did say in her video when she told us to stay away that she had lied about something.
Mia, oh, thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
Alright, so she's panicked about something.
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
Somebody in there.
What is this?
She's being very cautious.
What'd they
She's
do to you?
concerned
Not
about
now.
something.
We need to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
So where is she taking us?
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine.
She's saying she
going
didn't
on?
I'm
correspond
telling
with
you
us.
everything that I know. We have to go this way.
So I think So I think we can start kind of getting a sense something's up.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember. There. It's there.
She says I think we found the way out here.
This is it. I remember this room. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Where does she lead us to? Okay, let's see what's right
Now
here.
that you're here,
E001.
there's
That looks like an old lady in a wheelchair. So I wonder what that means. Go in here and have a look. There's a doll on the floor. A doll right here. What's up with these? And it sounds like something's happened to Mia. That looked like Mia. That doll did.
Mia?
Okay, Mia's gone, but we now have this door open. So something's happened. Of course, we knew that from the screen, but where'd she go? Looks like we found our way up to back into the house. Looks like it's now gotten dark outside. Remember when we went into that living space to watch that VHS? It was daylight. So it looks like now in the little bit of time that we've been down there in the basement, it's gotten darker and it started to rain. Our noise back coming from the cellar, so no other way out. So let's go back and have a look now. Close that drawer. We'll look inside here. Nothing. And it looks like the cellar's gotten black. So obviously something's happening. Now this just reminds me of The Exorcist. Okay, what's happened to our wife here? Oh! Ow! Ooh. Ouch!
Wait!
Man, she has gone psycho. Alright, so it looks like... sorry about that. I just had a glitch with my camera here, so I'm real sorry. So she keeps saying that she's feeling somebody in her head. She's trying to fight them, trying to get them out.
What the fuck are you, Mia?
So she's beating her head up. So obviously she's been infected with something. So what are they doing in this house? Alright. Uh-oh. What's triggering her to go all psycho like this? Alright, we've got an axe, so we need to try to defend ourselves here.
You shouldn't have come, Ethan.
We hear a phone ringing, so let's go. There we go. There's the phone ring. Let's go answer and see what's going on.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Alright, looks like Mia's gone, but she left her axe.
Mia?
So probably wouldn't be a bad idea to pick that thing back up. And she ran through this door, which was closed earlier. We don't want to go back through there. So the person on the phone tells us we need to go up through the attic. So we need to restore power to that electronic stairwell that leads into the attic. We now have bolt cutter, so we can get into this. And there's a fuse. So that will allow us to, hopefully that should allow us to restore power. There's Mia walking. So as we can tell, she's obviously suffering from some kind of experimental ailment. So I guess that's what we'll uncover as the game goes on. So it's now power's been restored to the stair lift there, so let's go back.
Ethan, it's okay.
She found us.
Okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. You shouldn't have done that!
Man, she is suffering from some kind of
Fucking hurt!
dual personality. Ouch. And that's twice she has stabbed us in the hand. Well, I said this game was very reminiscent of the Chainsaw Massacre, and they bring a chainsaw into it. Oh, that hurt.
It's my job. Must contain outrage.
Man, now she's just running off.
I promise. Must burn it all down.
Pick up her own hand and... Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Having a little bit of a... Having some technical issues here. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. Just... Game's just being a little glitchy right now. Alright, so we're now up in the attic. Let's see what's in here. Well, this would certainly come in handy.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so where's our exit at? Alright, there's a door down there in the far end, and then there's that ladder. Let's go up that ladder and see where that takes us. There's me again. Fire off. So at this point, it's just best to try to aim for the head and fire away.
It's up to me.
If you run out of ammo, just pull out your axe and hit her again like you did earlier. Here, I just dropped her. I am playing on easy mode just for the purposes of this playthrough. So a couple shots will take her down pretty easy. So now we gotta find a way out. I want to equip my axe. Oh, what's going on here?
Welcome to the family, son.
Ooh, we just got blindsided. So here we go. We're now being dragged up to the main house. Sorry about that. Excuse me. So we're now about ready to be introduced to the Baker family. The guy that just attacked us was Jack.
Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
And there are 4 altogether. There's Jack, who's the patriarch, Marguerite, who is his wife, their son Lucas, and then their daughter Zoe. Zoe is the one that was on the phone there in the house that told us to escape through the attic. She is the normal one. Now, this next scene that's actually getting ready to come up is arguably one of the most iconic scenes in this game. So, here we go.
Where am I?
So the guy there in the center, that's Jack. The woman talking there, that's Marguerite. And then the guy in the hoodie is Lucas. We don't have... Zoe is not at the table.
Yes.
Man, what is up with these people and cutting limbs?
His boy's got to eat. He got to have his supper. Come here, boy. Let's do this.
Oh shit, he's not eating it, Jack! He's not eating it!
Get the hell up, Marguerite!
I made that for him!
Get the hell out of here!
You're a son of a bitch! Oh, I can't believe it, he's son of a bitch! He's not eating it!
Kind of thought it was funny when he cut Lucas's arm off. Lucas is going, oh, not again.
Oh, boy.
So obviously, there's definitely some regenerative power. This has happened on other occasions.
God damn it.
Now, who's the old lady? Looks like that lady we saw down in that picture down in that cellar.
Back for you.
Alright, so they're now leaving. So now is our time to try to escape. So Lucas, Marguerite, and Jack are representative of the 3 types of horror. Jack is actually based off of Stephen King's character Jack Torrance from The Shining. And that character is representative of the slasher genre of horror. Marguerite is body horror, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that part. And then Lucas is the psychological. So, state authorities are asking and help locating 3 men who went missing during their travels to Dulvey Parish from New Orleans on the 9th of this month. Peter Walken, Andre Strickland, and Clancy Jarvis. So that is talking about the Swamp Gators crew, the film crew. So obviously there's a lot of things, a lot of people have gone missing who have come to this area. So apparently we can guess that the Baker family has a lot to do with all these disappearances. The question is, what has caused them to go crazy? So there's a trap door here. We'll need to find a key. So let's try to find a way out of here. Now you can also see some influences from the PT trailer, which was the canceled Silent Hills game that Konami was making. You can certainly see that some influences from that game, although Capcom did say that they had started development for this game well before Konami ever launched that teaser trailer.
Fine. Just do whatever you want.
Okay, Jack is standing there. We've got to try to get past him to try to get down there to see if we can find the key to unlock that cellar. Now he's going to chase us. So you gotta try to run. He'll jump up and he'll try to hit you. Oh! You can see. Ooh, that hurt. So busting through that wall, that does give us a little bit of an out. Okay. Hatch room there.
Don't you go anywhere.
Ooh. Alright, down in the hatch. Now he will not follow us down here, but he is going to lock us down here.
Come back for you later.
So there's a coin here on this. That lawnmower. We'll use that later. That will allow us to get a powerful weapon or a health enhancement. Alright, so we are in a save room. So I wanted to go through, I want to collect all the, I want to check everything, make sure we get all the health and collectibles. But I think we're going to stop here, and in my next video we will actually go through and finish up this segment with Jack. So there's a map, phone, there's a tape recorder, so that will double check, make sure there's no other health or ammunition around. Although we don't have a gun right now. So I'm going to save my game, and I'm going to put up all the things we don't need for the time being. I'm going to save, and then we're going to call it a game. Please click a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out, and thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.